Tashdale everyone, I am Tenzin Zomba and welcome to Tibet This Week, a weekly feature in English that tells you about this week's news on Tibet, His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Central Tibetan Administration. Let us look at the headlines first. Tibetan monk held incommunicado by China remains untraceable. Speaker condoles demise of Tibet supporter Dadu Mandrekar. Central Tibetan Administration organizes week-long virtual talk series on the 4 principal commitments of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Tibetan Parliament to hold 10th session in March. Tibet Policy Institute organizes talk on Himalayan cultural heritage. Kelsang Gyaltsen Bawa is new representative for Office of Tibet, Taiwan. Assamese version of the book Freedom in Exile now available. Rinjan Sildrim, a Tibetan monk from Ngaba region in Tibet, who was arbitrarily arrested by the local Chinese authorities almost a year and a half ago, continues to remain untraceable. He was a strong advocate of Tibetan language preservation and was detained on 1st of August 2019. After 8 months since his arbitrary and incommunicado detention, Rinjan Sildrim's family received official notice in Chinese on 23rd of March 2020 that alleged him as a separatist but conveyed no further information on his well-being or location. When his family members approached the authorities, they were told about different locations at different times, creating great concern for the family, who is now worried if he is even alive. Monk Rinjan Sildrim was earlier detained in 2018 for allegedly discussing and debating on Tibet-related issues on messaging app WeChat with Tibetans in exile. Speaker of the Tibetan Parliament in Exile, Pema Jungne, offered his heartfelt condolences to the family members of Shri Dadu Mandrekar, a noted social activist and a staunch Tibet supporter who passed away after a brief illness on 27th of November 2020. While expressing his deep sadness, the speaker wrote that Shri Dadu Mandrekar tirelessly dedicated his time and energy for our cause, and we are indebted for all the contributions that he has made in strengthening our cause. As His Holiness the Dalai Lama turned 85 this year, the Central Tibetan Administration, led by the 15th Kashak, dedicated the year 2020 to 2021 as Year of Gratitude to His Holiness the Dalai Lama, a celebration of the 85 glorious years that His Holiness has spent and continues to devote to the well-being of all sentient beings. As part of this year-long celebration, the Department of Information and International Relations of the CTA is organizing a week-long talk series on the 4 principal commitments of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. At least 120 speakers from 19 different countries speaking in 15 languages will take part in the week-long talk series from 4th to the 11th of December. Despite the unforeseen challenges caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, the Kashak has organized a host of programs and activities worldwide to celebrate the life and the still unfolding legacy of His Holiness under the banner Year of Gratitude to His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
The languages that we have this time around is Tibetan in Tibetan, English, Spanish, Hindi, Chinese, Japanese, Russian, Mongolian, Nepalese, French, German, Portuguese, Italian, Vietnamese and Korean. I'm happy to say that we have been able to manage a virtual talk series this time to celebrate His Holiness the Dalai Lama and also to express our gratitude to him.
The 10th session of the 16th Tibetan Parliament in Exile will be held for 15 days from 15th to the 31st of March 2021 as per the latest announcement from the Parliament Secretariat. Members of the Tibetan Parliament have been requested to register their attendance on the 14th of March 2021 at the Parliamentary Secretariat. The Tibet Policy Institute is hosting a talk series under the title Himalayan Cultural Heritage, featuring abbots, instructors, administrators, researchers, authors and academicians who spoke on the sacred monasteries of the Himalayan regions. Kelsang Gyaltsen Bawa, Chinese liaison officer, Office of Tibet, Canberra, has been appointed as the new representative for Office of Tibet, Taipei. Kelsang Gyaltsen Bawa is a former member of the Tibetan Parliament. He served in the 14th and the 15th Parliament, respectively. Prabhasat Mukta, the Assamese version of His Holiness the Dalai Lama's second autobiography, Freedom in Exile, is now available for the Assamese readers. A well-known writer, Yishidoji Thongchi, who is a recipient of the prestigious Padma Shri for his literary creation, translated the book. That is all for now. See you next week.